The hidden signs that you are one of God's chosen ones. Have you ever felt like your life doesn't quite fit the mold that society has created? Do you sometimes sense that you are being guided by an unseen hand, pushed toward a purpose you don't fully understand? If these feelings resonate with you, there's a good chance you are one of God's chosen ones. Share in the comments. Have you experienced any signs that made you question your unique path? Your insights could inspire someone searching for their own answers. God's chosen ones often experience subtle, yet powerful signs that set them apart from others. These signs may not always be obvious at first, but as you begin to notice them, they serve as a quiet confirmation that you have been called for a divine purpose. These signs are not coincidences. They are divine messages that remind you of who you are and what you are meant to do. One of the first hidden signs that you are one of God's chosen ones is a deep sense of otherness. From an early age, you may have felt different from those around you. Perhaps you struggled to relate to people who seem content with surface-level living, while you crave depth, meaning, and authenticity. You may have been labeled as too sensitive, too serious, or too quiet. But deep down, you knew that your heart and mind were wired differently. This sense of otherness is not a flaw, it is a calling. It is God's way of setting you apart, preparing you for a life of purpose. This feeling of otherness may have caused loneliness at times, as if no one truly understands you. But remember this. God's chosen ones are often set apart because their journey is unique. You were not made to fit in, you were made to stand out. The very things that make you feel different are the qualities that make you extraordinary. Reflect on this. Have you ever felt out of place, like you were walking a path no one else could see? If so, share your experience in the comments. Your story could remind someone else that being different is often the first sign of a divine calling. Another hidden sign is a heightened sense of intuition and connection to the divine. Chosen ones often experience moments of knowing without understanding why or how. You may notice synchronicities, such as repeating numbers, recurring dreams, or unexpected messages that seem to come at just the right moment. These are not coincidences. They are signs that God is speaking to you, guiding you toward your purpose. Your intuition acts as a compass, helping you make decisions, avoid harm, and align yourself with the path you are meant to walk. While others may rely solely on logic or external validation, chosen ones are gifted with an inner knowing that cannot be explained. It is this intuition that allows you to trust in the unseen, even when the path ahead is unclear. Have you ever experienced a moment where your intuition led you in the right direction? Perhaps you felt a strong urge to take a certain action, and it turned out to be exactly what you needed. Share your experience below. Your story might encourage someone to trust their own inner voice. Chosen ones also tend to experience unusual challenges and hardships that set them apart. You may have noticed that your life has been filled with struggles that others seem to avoid. These challenges can feel overwhelming, as though you are constantly being tested. But this is not a punishment, it is a process. God uses these hardships to strengthen you, refine your character, and prepare you for the purpose you were born to fulfill. The challenges you face are a reflection of your strength. God does not give great battles to weak soldiers. He gives them to those he knows can overcome them. Each test you endure equips you with wisdom, resilience, and faith that will serve you on your journey. The struggles you face today are shaping you into the person you need to become to fulfill your divine calling. Reflect on this. Have you ever felt like your life has been filled with more challenges than others around you? How have these struggles shaped you into who you are today? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective may give hope to someone walking through their own trials. Have you ever noticed patterns in your life? Moments where everything felt connected, as though the universe itself was speaking to you? for God's chosen ones. These moments are more than coincidences. They are confirmations. If you've ever felt like life was sending you divine messages, reflect on it and share your experience in the comments. Your story could inspire someone to recognize the signs in their own life. Another hidden sign that you are one of God's chosen ones is a strong pull towards serving others. While many people seek personal success, chosen ones are driven by a deeper purpose. You feel called to make a difference, to uplift others, and to contribute something meaningful to the world. Whether it's through your words, actions, or presence, you find joy and fulfillment in helping others heal, grow, and transform. This calling to serve often feels like an unstoppable force. It doesn't matter how much recognition or reward you receive. What matters to you is the impact you leave on people's lives. This desire to serve is a reflection of the light God has placed within you. You are a vessel of His love and healing, chosen to bring hope, guidance, and comfort to those who need it most. Take a moment to reflect. Have you ever felt happiest or most fulfilled when you were helping someone else? Perhaps a small act of kindness created a ripple effect you never expected. Share your story in the comments. Your desire to serve is proof of the purpose you carry. Chosen ones also experience an unexplainable connection to nature and creation. You may find peace and clarity in moments of stillness, standing beneath a vast starry sky, listening to the gentle flow of a river, or watching the sun rise over the horizon. These moments feel sacred, as if God Himself is speaking to you through His creation. Nature has a way of reminding you of the divine order of life, bringing you closer to God's presence. This connection to creation also opens your heart to gratitude. You begin to see the beauty and miracles that exist in the smallest details of life: a flower blooming, a bird's song, or the warmth of the sun. Gratitude shifts your perspective, allowing you to see the hand of God in everything around you. It deepens your faith and reminds you that you are part of something much greater than yourself. Another sign that you are one of God's chosen ones is the desire for truth and spiritual awakening. You are not content with surface-level answers or worldly distractions. Instead, you seek truth about life, about yourself, and about God. This hunger for spiritual growth sets you apart, leading you to question, explore, and expand your understanding of the divine. While others may avoid life's deeper questions, you feel called to uncover answers that bring meaning and clarity to your journey. You crave a connection with God that is real, intimate, and unshakable. This spiritual awakening is not always easy. It requires you to release old beliefs, face uncomfortable truths, and surrender to the unknown. But through this process, you are transformed. You begin to see life through a spiritual lens, recognizing that everything has a purpose, even the struggles you endure. Reflect on this. Have you ever experienced a moment of spiritual awakening that changed how you see yourself or the world? Perhaps it was a sudden realization or a gradual unfolding. Share your experience in the comments. Your story might encourage someone who is on the brink of their own awakening. Chosen ones also carry an unshakable inner strength that often surprises even themselves. You may have faced hardships that should have broken you, yet somehow you found the strength to keep going. This strength does not come from you alone. It is a divine gift. God equips His chosen ones with the resilience they need to overcome challenges and fulfill their purpose. At times, you may wonder how you're able to endure so much, but this strength is a reminder of who you are and the mission you carry. You were not chosen because life would be easy. You were chosen because you are strong enough to rise, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Your resilience becomes an inspiration to others, showing them what is possible when you walk with faith and determination. If you've ever surprised yourself with your ability to endure a difficult season, reflect on it. What gave you the strength to keep going? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your resilience may give someone the encouragement they need to face their own challenges. Finally, one of the clearest hidden signs of being one of God's chosen ones is the ability to find purpose in your pain. While others may be consumed by bitterness, chosen ones learn to see their struggles as opportunities for growth. You begin to understand that your challenges are not punishments, but preparations. Each trial refines you, strengthens your faith, and equips you to fulfill your calling. When you look back on your life, you may notice that your pain gave birth to your purpose. Perhaps a loss taught you the importance of love, or a failure led you to your true calling. Your ability to transform pain into purpose is a reflection of the divine power working within you. It is a reminder that nothing in your life is wasted. God uses everything for good. Have you ever felt like everything in your life, both the good and the painful, has been leading you towards something greater? It's as though the pieces are finally starting to come together, revealing a path you didn't even realize you were walking. If this feels familiar, it's because you are one of God's chosen ones. Share in the comments. Have you seen patterns in your life that point toward your divine purpose? Your reflections may help someone recognize their own journey. One of the most profound hidden signs that you are one of God's chosen ones is your ability to rise after every fall. Life has tested you in ways that most people can't comprehend. You've faced setbacks, loss, rejection, and moments of darkness where you questioned everything. But no matter how many times you've fallen, you've always found a way to get back up. This resilience is not random, it is a divine gift. It is proof that God has chosen you for a purpose, one that requires strength, endurance, and faith. Chosen ones are often given battles that would break others. Your journey may feel overwhelming at times, but the strength you gain from each challenge is shaping you into the person you need to be. The struggles you endure prepare you to guide, uplift, and inspire others who are still walking through their storms. Your life becomes a living testimony of God's power, showing the world what is possible when you refuse to give up. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever faced a situation that felt impossible to overcome, yet somehow you found the strength to rise? How did it change you? Share your story in the comments. It might inspire someone who is still in the middle of their struggle. Another sign of being chosen is your deep connection to purpose and meaning. Unlike others who seek comfort, wealth, or recognition, you are drawn to something deeper. You feel a pull toward a life of significance, one that aligns with God's plan for you. Even if you don't yet know the full details of your purpose, you feel its presence, like a seed planted within you, waiting to grow. This connection to purpose gives you a sense of restlessness when you're not living in alignment with it. Jobs, relationships, and activities that once felt fulfilling may suddenly seem empty or unfulfilling. This is because God is calling you towards something greater. He is nudging you to step into the life you were created to live, to share your gifts, and to make an impact in the lives of others. You may also experience a heightened sense of empathy and compassion. As one of God's chosen ones, you are deeply attuned to the emotions and struggles of those around you. You can feel the pain of others as if it were your own, and this sensitivity allows you to connect with people on a soul level. While this can feel overwhelming at times, it is also one of your greatest strengths. Your empathy equips you to bring healing, comfort, and light to those who are suffering. This gift of compassion is not random. It is part of your divine calling. God has given you the ability to see others through His eyes, to love them unconditionally, and to be a source of hope in their darkest moments. Your presence alone has the power to uplift and inspire those who are struggling. Have you ever found yourself drawn to help someone, Even when it wasn't convenient, maybe you offered comfort, advice, or simply a listening ear. Share your story in the comments. Your compassion might remind someone else of the light they carry. Another hidden sign is a longing for spiritual connection and truth. While many people are content to live on the surface, you crave something deeper. You seek answers to life's biggest questions, desiring a relationship with God that is real, intimate, and unshakable. This longing often leads you on a journey of spiritual growth and awakening, where you begin to uncover the truth of who you are and why you're here. This spiritual connection becomes your anchor in times of struggle. When life feels chaotic or uncertain, you find peace in prayer, meditation, or moments of stillness. You begin to see God's presence in everything around you, in nature, in people, and even in the challenges you face. This connection strengthens your faith, reminding you that you are never truly alone. Lastly, one of the clearest signs that you are one of God's chosen ones is your ability to inspire others through your story. The struggles you've faced, the battles you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned are not just for you, they are meant to be shared. Your story has power. It has the ability to give hope to those who are struggling, to remind them that they are not alone, and to show them what is possible when you walk with faith. God uses your journey as a light for others, turning your pain into purpose and your struggles into strength. Every time you share your experiences, you plant seeds of hope in those who hear your words. Your story becomes a testimony of God's faithfulness, proving that no matter how difficult life may seem, there is always a way forward. Reflect on this. How has your story impacted others? Have your struggles ever given someone else the courage to keep going? Share your reflections in the comments. You may be the light that someone else needs to see today. As we close, remember this: being one of God's chosen ones is not always easy, but it is a divine honor. The signs you experience, your resilience, your longing for purpose, your compassion, and your connection to the divine are all reminders that you were chosen for something extraordinary. Trust the journey, embrace the challenges, and know that every step you take is leading you closer to the life you were created to live. You are not here by accident. You are here to make a difference, to inspire, and to fulfill the purpose God has placed on your life. Keep going, keep believing, and keep shining your light. The world needs the gifts only you can bring.